What is up, YouTube? It is Zar-Kombat. We're back, man. We're live. It's the second stream of the day. Yeah, man. We don't get tired. It's the second stream of the day, man. Yo, Laser, my brother, what's up, man? You're back. Listen, look at what I'm watching. I'm watching the fight right now, man. Morales versus Prates versus Sean Brady. I'm watching the fight again. It was a crazy fight, man. What a pay-per-view. Like those first three fights, man, on the pay-per-view were absolutely insane, man. I'm watching them right now. I'm watching Morales versus Brady. I'm watching it again, man. I think I think I've watched Prates knockouts Edwards like at least 6 times. At least 6 times today. So oh, what a knockout by Morales, man. Yeah, boys. Yeah, man. I've been watching Prates knock out Edwards all day. Ever since I was last on live. I've been watching the Prates rematch, watching Morales get the knockouts. Crazy guys, what a pay per view, man! What a pay per view. Listen, I know most of you guys are sad that JDM lost. I'm sad as well. But it was a boring fight. Zhang Weili versus Valentina Shevchenko was a boring fight. But listen, man, I don't care. Carlos Prates knocked out Leon Edwards, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy with the pay per view. Prates is getting the title shots. Yeah, what a time to be alive, man. What a time. Yo, Islam is back in the chat. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Laser saying he's watching the fights as well. Prates versus Morales. I don't think so, man. I think Morales either fights for the belt or I don't know. Like there's a lot going on in the division right now with welterweights. I was thinking Prates versus Jack de la Madalena, and then maybe Morales versus Islam, man. I mean, he beat the guy that was supposed to fight for the belts. Beats him in the first round, knocked him out. Yeah. But one thing I can say for sure, man, we do not want to see Kamaru Usman get the title shots. No one wants to see Kamaru Usman get the title shot, so that's all I want to say. We don't want to see Kamaru Usman get the title shot, man. Islam saying, "What's up? What's up, man? What's up? I told you I was gonna be back. We're back, man. We're back." Prates is basically the welterweight version of Alex Pereira. Yeah, man. That left hand was insane. And guys, like he didn't even hit him hard. He literally touched his jaw. He touched his jaw, and Edwards was just flying. He literally flew off the mat. Crazy. So the power of Prates is insane, man. I don't know how Ian Gary beat that guy. But Ian Gary was mogged in that fifth round. He was crawling against the cage. So I would still say that Prates still won that fight in my books. It doesn't matter anyway. Now Prates is above Ian Gary in the rankings. So it doesn't matter. Is Islam retiring after Tuptoro? Definitely. Definitely, man. Islam has one more fight left. He's 34 years old. I can guarantee you right now, man. I could bet all the money I have in my accounts. I can bet all the money I have. Islam has one more fight. There's no way Islam is fighting after 35. It's not gonna happen. It won't. Khabib would never allow that. Khabib's father said that he doesn't want any of his students to fight after 35 years old. So Islam being 34, we've got one more fight left, and we cannot waste Islam's last match on Kamaru Usman. Please don't. We don't want that. Kamaru Usman is the former pound for pound number one. We don't care. We've got the pound for pound number one right now. Abtoro wanting to go up a division. He wants to make history and fight for a third belt. Creatine, Islam Makachev will happily submit to Abtoro in the second round easily, and then retire as the best fighter that ever lived. Beating Anderson Silva, beating the win streak of Anderson Silva, so he can cement himself in the history books forever. That's the only reason Islam did not retire today. Because I'll tell you this, man. If Islam Makachev had broken the most consecutive win record, if he was number one today, he would have retired. The one reason why he still wants to fight, the only reason why he wants one more fight is because he's tied with Anderson Silva. He wants to get number 17. He wants to become the fighter with the most consecutive wins in the UFC at 17 wins. So we've got one more fight for Islam Makachev, man. Please let that fight be either Ilia Topuria, Michael Morales, or Carlos Prates. Please. Please. Nah, Islam ain't retiring. He's gonna retire soon, man. He said he's gonna defend the welterweight belt few more times than Kamaru, then retire. That's not gonna happen. So you're telling me that Islam? Okay, let's be realistic. Islam Makachev fights at least 2 times a year. And how many times did Kamaru defend the belts? I think like 5 times, 5 or 4 times. So you're telling me that Islam Makachev is going to retire 2, 4, 6 in 3 more years at 36? Nah, it's not going to happen, man. He's retiring next year. I can guarantee you that. He's going to retire next year. I think he wants that White House card. He wants one more big fight. He wants to break Anderson Silva's record. And then he can walk off into the sunset. Ian Gary is underrated, man. Yeah, he is. He is underrated. But next week, I'll be rooting for Bilal Muhammad, man. At least Bilal Muhammad gave us a fun fight against Jack Della Maddalena the last time he was in there. So I'll be supporting Bilal for the first time in my life, man. I'll be supporting Bilal. So we don't like Ian Gary this side. Islam versus Jack was a slow fight. Yeah, I guess I could kind of agree with that. It wasn't a high-paced fight, but on the ground, man, Jack defended the submissions very well. You could tell that the training with Craig Jones really worked. So, yeah, I guess it was a slow fight. Did you see every fighter did the Charles Oliveira celebration when he beats Gaethje? Yeah, hopping over the fence, and calling for the belt. That's why I said, bruh. So that's why I've been saying this for the longest time, man. Like all these guys, they want to be Charles Oliveira. All of these fighters want to be Charles Oliveira, and then when I call Charles Oliveira the GOAT, when I say that Charles Oliveira is the GOAT, you guys want to tell me that, he's not the GOAT, he got knocked out, he has 11 losses. But all these guys, like you're saying, all these guys, they want to be Charles Oliveira. They want to be him. You know what I mean? Like, they all came out with the cool glasses like Charles. Everybody wants to be Charles. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. He will fight Ilia Abtoro though. Yeah, I could see that fight happening. Highly unlikely though. I think that Topuria wants a piece of this Islam Makachev, creatine Islam Makachev. But if he does, man, Uh, I mean, all the respect in the world, you know. Um, that would be a massive fight, man. That fight's at the White House. But first, Ilya Topuria has to defend the belt. He has to defend the belt in January. Knock out Justin Gaethje easily, and then come back in June and fight Islam Makhachev at the White House. I guess you were right about Islam retiring about after. I guess you were right about Islam retiring after one more fight. Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, he is. He's gonna retire, man. Again, man, shout out to the three people in the chat. Good to see you guys, man. Good to see you guys. Um, Hamish Carter saying Kamaru will take Kimura. Who's Kimura? How far did you think John Pork? How far do you think John Pork is gonna do? Is gonna go in the UFC? Listen, man, he is. It's crazy. John Pork, man, like this weekend was his. Like he owned UFC 322. It was his. It was all about John Pork, man. From the press conference to the fights to the post fights. It's all been about John Pork this weekend. So I'm hoping that the UFC sign him as soon as they can, man. Like they need to get that guy in the UFC. He doesn't need to fight in the contender series anymore. He's the biggest star in the company right now. Like right now, this week, he got the loudest ovation out of everybody. That all of the stars, man. Like out of all of the stars that were in New York, they had Islam Makhachev in New York, man. All the UFC 322 fighters. They had Dustin Poirier. They had Kamaru Usman. They even had Alex Pereira in the crowd. But still, John Pork was the biggest star this weekend. So, um, yeah, man. I think, I think he's gonna do well, man. He's got some good Muay Thai, so I think he's gonna do well in the UFC. Plus, he's training with you know, the goats. He's training with Khabib and Islam and all that. All team Khabib, so he's gonna do well. Did you see everyone was doing the? Yeah, yeah. I read that comments. Tyrone in the chat saying he will. Islam will defend the titles. I think he will stay at 170. He's definitely gonna defend the title one time. He's gonna defend it one time and then he's gonna retire. Yeah, man, he's defending the belt one more time and then he's gonna retire. Islam won every round. Yeah, man. 50-45. Won all of the rounds. Insane. Crazy. BP Terzerium. Yeah, that's a hard name to pronounce. Saying love from Australia. How's Australia doing, man? JDM lost. I'm from South Africa and I feel sorry. I mean, I'm heartbroken that JDM lost. So I can only wonder how you guys in Australia are feeling about JDM losing the belt. John Pork landed 4 or 5 uppercuts on Dylan Dennis. Yeah, that was crazy, man. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I want to know what Dylan Dennis said. Like, I watched a video where he came up to him when he greeted him, and then he was like, "Do you remember me?" So he instigated the entire brawl. So he deserved to get punched in the face. And another funny thing, man, crazy, when they were brawling, he decided to pull guard. Like he was on the floor getting tramped in the face. It was funny, man. It was funny. Good to see Dylan Dennis get what he deserves. He was the one instigating the fights, so you know, lit. Sure. So yeah, man. Uh, yeah. John Pork, man. John Pork is the GOAT. He owned UFC 322. It was his card. And I hope the UFC realize that they have a star in their hands, man. They have a star in their hands. Like Chonko, John Pork, whatever you want to call him, man. He's a star. And he can't even talk English, which is even crazier. Shout out to the 5 people in the chat. Um, JDM looked frustrated. I think he might have been dealing with an injury, man. Like I was rewatching the fights, and on the ground, he kept, he kept looking like he was in pain. So I don't know whether he might have pulled something or broke something, maybe broke a rib, but he was in pain. Plus, that calf kick from Makachev was hard. So yeah, man, he did look frustrated, and you can't blame him, man. Can't even imagine the amount of hard work he puts into this camp just to lose to Islam by 50-45. So I was frustrated for him. So yeah, man. I mean, he'll be back. He'll be back, man. He'll be back, and he'll probably get the belt back again. Because Islam is definitely gonna retire next year, like around June. So I mean, it's a good time to be. It's a good time to be a welterweight right now, because Islam is about to retire. So yeah, Lay's asking who's gonna stop these Dagestanis, man. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I thought JDM was the chosen one. I thought he was gonna save us. Right now, man, I can't even think of anyone that can beat the Dagestan fighters, man. Especially Islam. I don't know that anyone can beat Islam, man. Maybe imagine Michael Morales. Imagine Michael Morales is our savior. Imagine Michael Morales is the one that was destined to beat these Dagestan fighters. That would be crazy. If Islam versus Michael Morales happens next, and Michael Morales ends up KOing Islam Makachev, because Morales has been training MMA forever, his entire life. His parents are like, I think, like black belts in jiu-jitsu, and they did judo as well. And he's actually kind of young, man. He's like 25 years old, and he's fighting at the highest level of MMA. So he would definitely bring, he would be the most competitive fight for, or at least on paper, man. He would bring the largest challenge to Islam Makachev, I believe. Prates or JDM, honest prediction. Striking versus Muay Thai, man. I think, bro, I don't know, bro. I think I'd lean towards JDM. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't even know who I would root for in that fight. I'd probably root for Prates, but I think I'd pick JDM to win. So I don't know, man. That would be that's still a massive fight. That's a fight that could happen next. Um, yeah, it's a fight that could happen next, man. It's not a good time to be a welterweight. Lol. Look at Gilbert Burns. I mean, Gilbert can still rank up a few wins. I'm hoping they give Gilbert Burns, Kobe Covington. The UFC has to give Gilbert Burns Kobe Covington. Let Gilbert Burns finally punch Kobe Covington in the face, man. Give Gilbert Burns a fight that he can win. He's been fighting all these young guys for a long time now, for like the last 3 years. He's been winning and losing, but now it's time for Gilbert Burns versus Kobe Covington. As I actually posted that on Instagram, and Gilbert Burns actually liked that. So Gilbert Burns knows who I am. I like Gilbert. I want to see him face Kobe Covington next. These mountain Caucasian boys can only be fluke KO'd or beat by another Caucasian. Um, I don't know. Islam in the chat saying realistically Morales is the only one who has a chance to beat Islam in middleweights. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, listen, everyone has a chance. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I wasn't picking Prates to beat Leon Edwards, and you knocked him out. So don't count out um Prates, man. Anyone has a chance. Like, anyone can get caught. Anyone can get caught at any given time. So I don't really believe in saying that only one guy has a good chance at beating another guy. Anything can happen in the professional fights. In a professional fight, anyone can get caught. So for me, man, I feel like I would think that Michael Morales has the best chance, not the only chance, but he has the best chance. Prates wins against anyone that doesn't crush sniff except MVP. Nah, I think Prates beats Michael Venom Page. I think Prates beats Michael Venom Page, man. I think he beats him. Michael Venom Page keeping the hands down. I think that would be problematic for him because Prates, man, he has long arms, so he would find a way to close the distance and land on the chin. Matchmaking was demonic to Gilbert Burns, JDM Morales, Hamza back to back to back. Exactly, man, insane, insane. And Sean Brady as well, man. It was actually, I know Jack Della Maddalena, Sean Brady, Michael Morales back to back to back. So, and Gilbert Burns, man, a savage. He's never turned down a fight. Fights anyone the UFC wants him to fight. So I feel like they need to give him a fight that he can win, and I feel like he could win easily against Kobe Covington. Plus, nobody likes Kobe Covington, and we all want to see Gilbert Burns get the win. So yeah, man, I'd like to see that fight happen. I feel like MVP would be too fast for Prates to get going. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think Prates would find a way to land a big punch on MVP. MVP doesn't have the best chin. He's been knocked out before in Bellator. Uh, he's been hit hard in the UFC. So, you know, I wouldn't really um, pick against Carlos Prates. Still live chat. Let me change the location. We're still live. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. We're still here. Still here, man. Still here. Just give me a couple minutes. 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 3 people in the live. Shout out to the 3 people in the live. I see you. We're live, man. We're live. We're live. We're live. We are live. And we're back, man. We're back. So yeah. What were we saying? Yeah, man, Gilbert Burns. I want to see Gilbert Burns get a winnable fight. I'd like to see him fight Kobe Covington next. We don't like Kobe Covington, man. We all want to see Gilbert Burns get back on the win column. So the UFC has to do right by Gilbert Burns and give him a winnable fight, man. Give him Kobe Covington. We don't like him, so you know, yeah. Shavkat Ragmonov is the only guy that beats Shavkat. I mean, I can't disagree. But yeah, man. I mean, Shavkat, kind of crazy, man. He was like a few fights ago. He was the biggest star in the division, and now he's not even relevant anymore. It's crazy, man. Like this sport moves on so fast. Leon Edwards, it feels like it was just yesterday, man. He was knocking out Kamaru Usman and beating him in the rematch and beating Kobe Covington, and then now he's getting knocked out. Crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, time doesn't wait for anyone. But as for Shavkat, man, he's been gone for such a long time that I didn't even think about who he might fight when he comes back. Um, he's not getting the title shots. Kamaru Usman, we don't want to see Kamaru Usman get the title shots. So I'd like to see I like to see Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Kamaru Usman. I like that matchup. Yeah, man. Shavkat versus Kamaruddin, Marty, Usman. Um, I would like to see that matchup, man. Yo, I hate being sober. I'm a smoker. Can't believe that's Pratz's national like that's his theme song now. AZ in the chat, AZ double Q saying, I don't know why I thought Leon was gonna pull through. Did you see he had the same exact kind of losses as Israel Adesanya? Listen, I also thought that Leon Edwards was gonna win. I thought that he was gonna execute the grappling a bit better. Pratis never gave him a chance on the feet. So as to him losing the same way as Adesanya, man, I mean, yeah, it's kind of similar, man. Losing by decision first. Um, losing by decision. No, it's first getting a win, and then losing by decision, then losing by submission, and then losing by KO. Because he lost by decision to Bilal Muhammad, he lost by submission to Sean Brady, and then he got knocked out by Carlos Prates. And then the same thing on Adesanya, man. He lost to Sean Strickland by decision, got submitted by Dricus Duplessis, and then got knocked out by Nazardini Imavov. So yeah, man. I mean, crazy. That is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Shout out to you for noticing that, man. Nipum Shat Sarah U8J in the chat saying, I believe the only one who can beat Islam is me. I hope to finish him in my dreams. I mean, yeah, man, you should fight him in your dreams and tell us how the fight goes. Imagine he 50-45s you in your dreams. That would be crazy. Imagine Islam Makachev 50-45s you in your dreams. And speaking about Islam Makachev and dreams, man, I remember watching an interview from Alexander Volkanovski where his daughter had a nightmare that a someone broke into their house, right? And Volkov was like, "No, baby, don't worry. I'm a fighter. I would never let anyone hurt you." And then his daughter was like, "What if Islam Makachev breaks into our house?" I was like, "Man, like that's crazy." The fact that his daughter said that is insane. But yeah, man, Islam is on his way to becoming the GOAT, man. Literally one win away from breaking Anderson Silva's record. I think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna win whoever he fights next, he's gonna beat them. Because let me tell you this, man. Welterweight Islam Makachev, aka Creatine Islam Makachev, man. He looks like a monster. He's unbeatable, bro. Like, did you see how big his arms look? I can't even imagine dealing with that guy on top of you. How do you get that guy off of you? You know what I mean? Like, that's why I was saying, like, credit to JDM for not getting submitted, man. I know he's really sad that he didn't get the W, but the fact that he didn't get submitted by Islam Makachev with the way that he looked, how big he looked, how healthy he looked, speaks to how how JDM prepared with the best in the world when it comes to jiu-jitsu, man. Kamaru Dean Usman title shot makes most sense. Rest of these guys don't have a chance against Islam. So you're telling me a 38-year-old Usman with no knees, who's coming off of who's 1-3 in his last fights, 1-3 in his last 4 fights. His best win in the last 3 years being to Jaquan. You're telling me that guy has a chance against Islam Makachev over someone like Prates, who knocked out Leon Edwards, who beats Kamaru Usman 2 times, or Sean or Michael Morales, who beats Sean Brady, who's the best grappler, who was the best grappler in the division until Makachev came around. So yeah, man, I don't understand. We do not want to see Kamaru Usman get the title shots. No one wants to see that. That's not going to sell pay-per-views. That's not going to make me interested in the fight. And to be honest, man, it doesn't do anything for Islam's legacy because he's beating a Kamaru Usman that's out of his prime, that's visibly in pain. You can see by the way that he walks that he really does not have any knees. So we don't want to see the Kamaru Usman fight, man. If anything, what's next for Usman is Shafkat. If not Shafkat, then he should fight Sean Brady. But he's not getting the title shots. He can't get the title shots. Wildmaker used to smoke a pack of cigs as well, but he couldn't answer the power. Yeah, man. Looks like he has to go back to smoking cigs a day. He has to go back, man. I mean, Carlos Prates showed us that the best base for MMA is smoking cigarettes every day. So, you know, I would assume that Wildmaker's gonna go back to, you know what I mean. But yeah, man. I mean, listen. Shout out to the guy that beats Malcolm Wildmaker. I can't remember his name. I think it's like Erling or something. But he made his UFC debut on 2 days' notice and had the performance of his life on a big stage. He looked like he was ready to go, man. That guy that Wildmaker fought. I was really impressed by him, man. He gave some Diego Lopez vibes. I feel like he's gonna be a problem at whatever weight he decides to fight. And I'm not sure if he's a featherweight or if he's a bantamweight. The guy that's beat Wellmaker. But he's gonna be a problem, man. He's gonna be a problem. I'm predicting it right now. He's gonna be a problem. Bro, how much chicken you eat a day? I don't know, man. I don't really eat chicken a lot. I'm more of a beef guy. I like beef, like cow beef. I like cow beef. I don't really eat chicken like that anymore. Money Moicano had better moments versus Islam, strangely. You have to be trolling, man. Come on, he got submitted in round one. But I can't argue with that, man. I mean, he kind of did, you know? So, crazy though. Isn't it crazy that Manny Moicanto beat Benoit Saint-Denis easily, but lost to Benil Dariush. And now Benil Dariush lost to Benoit Saint-Denis, who lost to Renato Moicano, who lost to Benil Dariush. Like, MMA math is so insane, man. It's kind of like a circle that keeps going around and around and around. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, shout out to Benoit Saint-Denis, man. I don't see a lot of people talking about him. Like, it's good to see him back in the title picture. Um, he got a nice victory earlier this year. He beats Mauricio Rufy by submission, and now beats Benil Dariush by KO. I think he's gonna fight for Zeev next. I'd like to see that fight. But he's definitely gonna be in the top 10 next week. Hey, bit sub. Usman almost beats Khamzat, so he'd be able to counter the wrestling of Islam. Prates and Morales would just get held down. To be honest, man, saying that Usman almost beat Khamzat is not enough. He did not beat Khamzat. And Usman is kind of irrelevant in the division anymore. There's just more deserving guys, man. You can't just skip the line because he's Kamaru Usman, a former pound for pound number one fighter in the world. We don't care. No one cares. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 2022 anymore. It's 2025. We're going into 2026, and the best guys in the division at welterweight going into 2026 JDM, it's Michael Morales, it's Carlos Prates, it's Sean Brady, it's Bilal Muhammad, it's Ian Gary. Um, so yeah, man. I mean, Kamaru's become irrelevant, man. Him calling for a title shot just it doesn't make sense to me because I genuinely believe that he's not gonna get the title shots. I don't want to see him get the title shot, man. Yo, chat. Looks like I've got a problem with my internet, man. But wait, let me try one more time. Let me try one more time. I've got a bit of a problem with my internet. Let me try and fix it one more time. Yeah. We're back. We're back, man. Got a bit of an internet problem, but we're back. So I was just saying, man. I was reading this comment from AZQQ15 saying that Usman, because he almost beat Hamza Chimaev, he should get the next title shots. Almost beating someone and beating someone are two completely different things. Um, I don't think he deserves the title shot, man, unless he beats. It's just more deserving guys, man. Right now, JDM deserves it more. Carlos Prates deserves it more. Michael Morales deserves it more. Even Sean Brady, Ian Gary, Bilal Muhammad, all those guys deserve the title shot way more than Kamaru Usman. He needs to fight someone else. He's not getting the title shots. Code 81 asking, I've got a question. That's what country are you from? South Africa. We're watching all the way from, we're live, all the way from South Africa. LMFAO was supposed to be Team Africa here, brother. This is Usman's belt. I mean, yeah, I'm from Africa, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna, I'm gonna root for people that don't deserve title shots to get title shots. You know what I mean? Um, I believe in earning things in life, and Kamaru Usman hasn't earned the rematch. Well, not the rematch. He hasn't earned the title shots. You should earn it, and the only way you can earn it is by getting in there and fighting someone soon. That belt never going back to Africa, brother. Khamzat. Apparently it is, man. Listen, Drakus is making a massive announcement on Monday. I'm thinking it's gonna be the announcements of UFC South Africa. So there might be a massive pay-per-view coming to South Africa or fight nights. We still don't know. We're gonna have to wait until Drakus announces it tomorrow with the mayor of Cape Town. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait. JDM wasn't able to touch him once. He had 5 rounds and get a single good moments. Yeah, man, that was crazy. I know he's gonna regret not taking any chances in that first round. It kind of looked like whenever he was moving forward and he was throwing punches, man, he was having Islam Makhachev was kind of nervous and he was backing him up against the cage. At one point, man, like JDM was just ripping nasty shots to the body and they were looking amazing, man. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, Makachev is the GOAT, so you can't really be ashamed of losing to the GOAT. You know what I mean? You can only prepare as best as you can, and you can't compare your 6 months of training to Islam Makashev's 30 years of training. You know what I mean? When it comes to the ground game. Ram in the chat. Okay, let me skip the comments. The Great White Charlie in the chat saying, "Are you okay?" Now I'm not reading the comments as well. LMFAO, are you the biggest Kamaru Usman hater? I'm not even hating, bro. I'm just spitting facts. You know what I mean? I just believe if you're gonna get a title shot, then it should be earned. You know what I mean? It should be earned. You can't just get a title shot because your name is Kamaru Usman and you're the former pound for pound number one and you defended the belt multiple times. We don't care. We don't care. No one cares. Your time is done. It's over. You're not the champion anymore. You want to get back in there? Fight someone. Fight someone and then call for a title shot. His wrestling divides him from the rest of those guys. He can beat JDM Prates, Shafkat with ease. I don't know whether with and nothing about a fight is has anything to do with ease. No fights has ever been easy, man. So I mean, I just don't know what the UFC are gonna do though. Okay, Zoom in the chat saying hi. Shout out, shout out, shout outs. Islam saying Drickus should move up to light heavyweights. Nah, man. I think he's good in the middleweight division. That's his division. I like the way he looks there. He's got an advantage when it comes to the muscle mass and the weights. So I think Drickus should stay in the middleweight division. If anything, I'd like to see Jiri Prohaska come down to the middleweight division. I don't think the heavyweight division needs him anymore. He already lost 2 times to Alex Pereira. We don't want to see a third fight. Can't I couldn't even stand. I could never, bro. I would never be able to watch Jiri Prohaska lose again. So the safe the safe option for him is to move down to middleweights and try and get the belt there. But Jerry does not know what safe is. He would never do that. He's gonna stay at light heavyweights and fights whoever the UFC wants him to fight. And I'll be watching whoever he fights. Islam saying, ain't no way Dricus is winning against Khamzat in the rematch. Anything could happen, chats. We saw in that fifth round, Dricus almost got the submission. He's got a lot of heart. He's got that dog in him. He doesn't give up on himself. So you don't know what might happen, man. You don't know. Stop crying, bro. Stop crying, bro. Islam one. I'm not crying, dog. I'm not crying. I'm just, you know what I mean. It's just sad, man. We thought JDM was gonna save us, but yeah. Either way, man. Solid pay per view. I watched the early prelims. I watched the prelims as well, and I watched the main card, man. I enjoyed that pay per view, bro. Um, Unlucky to anyone that missed the prelims, boy. Those prelims were epic. Even the women's fights on the prelims were insane. So if you get a chance, man, if you don't watch the prelims, make sure you watch the UFC 322 prelims. All of them. Early prelims and the other prelims as well. Dracus will have success at light heavyweight. Why do you think that, man? He's not even the biggest middleweight in the world. So why do you believe that Dracus would have success at light heavyweights? Dracus is too small for light heavyweights. Those guys are much taller and stronger than him. Yeah, I think the weights would be an issue. Some of these guys are cutting down from 230 pounds to make 205. And I think Dracus only cuts from like around, I'd say probably 210, 220. So yeah. They need to run JDM versus Islam back. That fight was so close. JDM got robbed. To be honest, like I really agree with you, man. Run it back as soon as possible. If anything, man, Islam poked JDM in the eye and you know, they decided to rob him and not stop the fights and continue letting him get dominated. Islam saying, nah, Drakus will not be too small for light heavyweights or big. I mean, I haven't really thought about Drakus going up a division. He only said he would go up to a division if he successfully defended the belts at least 3 times. He did twice. He was going for a third time against Khamzat in the biggest fight of his life. But yeah, we all know what happened. Some guy said JDM got robbed. Nah, he's just trolling, man. He's just trolling. Guys like Jerry, Ank, and Bolton will tower over Drakus. It will be easy KO with his terrible striking defense. This guy hits super hard. Those guys hit super hard. Yeah, I guess, man. I mean, I guess. But either way, I don't want to see Drakus go up a division. It just doesn't make any sense. DDP has great jiu-jitsu and decent wrestling. I think he can do fairly well. And like, where are all these comments? Why are we, bro? Why are we rooting for Drakus to go up to light heavyweights? What happened? Why right now? What happened? What did he do? What did you guys see? I don't want to see him go up to light heavyweight, man. Just accepts it. JDM got mauled. I did accept it, man. 50-45. What can I say? Cause DDP ain't gonna be champion in middleweights as long as Khamzat is champ. So who do you think? Who do you think Khamzat? Who do you think beats Khamzat? Cause he's also one of those guys that are not gonna be fighting for so long. I think he's got like 2 more years left, and then he's gonna retire. So I need to know. Yeah. Yep. We did go live earlier today, man. We went live at 11 a.m. Well, no, we went live at around like 4 a.m. up until like around 9 a.m. So we were live for a while, man. Like for a while. Um, so what did you guys think about the prelims, man? The prelims also delivered. The UFC 322 prelims also delivered, man. Bo Nickel got a crazy finish. He got a crazy finish. Um, I think he's gonna get someone in the top 15 next. Definitely someone in the top 15 next. Uh, yeah, man. Again, having internet issues. We're gonna be ending it soon, man. We're gonna be ending it soon. We've been live now for 40 minutes. I thought we were going on to an hour. But yeah, we were live earlier, man, for like 5 hours. The internet is kind of bad here. It's raining outside, so I'm having an internet issue. So I'm gonna end the live soon, and then probably go live. Let's say tomorrow again, for UFC 3. No, UFC Qatar Fight Week. We're gonna break down the UFC Qatar fight card. A lot of exciting fights on that fight card, man. Yo, Malcarex. Malcarex is into the chat. Good to see you back, my brother. Um, Grootman, hope you're good. Enjoyed the card. Bo KO was crazy. It was, man. It was insane. Like watching it live, it was a scary head kick KO, man. Came out of nowhere. Boop. Knocked the guy out. It was cool. I'd say Bo Nickel now should fight someone in the top 10. Not top 10, top 15, definitely. Definitely fight someone in the top 15. I'm Minging, saying, what's up, bro? What's up? He's asking, why did you freeze, man? Nah, it's raining outside, so I'm having an internet issue. So that's why I'm gonna end the live soon, man. I'm gonna end the live soon. I just wanted to do a quick review, man, of the UFC 322 fight card. So, yeah, man, I'd say for me it was a solid 8 out of 10 fight card. I enjoyed the fights, man. I enjoyed the fights. The early prelims was amazing. The prelims were amazing, epic. I think everyone on the prelims got a finish besides Malcolm Wallmaker and whoever he was fighting. But again, that was a short notice fight, so it's understandable. And then the main card, man, three back to back to back KO finishes. Absolutely insane, man. That was insane. Watching them live, Benoit Saint-Denis knocking out Benil Dariush, and then Prates out of nowhere, man, kills Leon Edwards. And then Michael Morales comes out of nowhere, man, and finishes Sean Brady. Literally takes the title shots away from Tom Brady, from Sean Brady. It's like snatched it away. So that was cool to see, man. Co-main and main were the only meh fights. Yeah, I mean, both had 50-45s. Main event was kind of okay. It was the co-main event that really disappointed, man. Did not live up to the hype whatsoever. At least in the main event, man, as much as the fight was on the ground, most of the fights, but Islam was really, really looking for submissions. Did not take any damage either, guys. But I think JDM might be injured, man. I didn't like the way he was walking when the fight was over. I think he might have broke a rib. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait until he announces something. But yeah, man, chats. It is Zar-Kombat. We are on Discord. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. And if you do want to support, man, I'm on an app called Buy Me a Coffee. You donate on there, and I would appreciate it very, very much, man. If you would love to donate. We're gonna end the live now, man. We're gonna be live tomorrow to break down the UFC Qatar fight card. Wanderlust in the chat saying JDM would have prepared well. Everybody knew Islam was gonna submit. I guess so. Can't disagree with that. But yeah, man, it's Zar-Kombat. We'll be back tomorrow. WW stream. W stream earlier as well. I enjoyed that one, man. Live streaming the pay-per-views was crazy. I'm gonna post my reactions to the Bo Nickel KO. I'm gonna post my reaction soon to the Benoit Saint-Denis KO, Prates KO, and the Michael Morales KO. Man, just stay tuned. We're still pushing a whole lot of new content. Again, man, thank you so much for the support. We'll do it again tomorrow. It's Zar-Kombat. Like and subscribe. Peace.